black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big.
Hey, what's up YouTube? This is your boy XLRussian coming to you once again. So get that towel ready once more this day. The cleanup crew is going to be ready in about 7 minutes. This is probably the longest game I have right now on my channel. Most of mine have been pretty fast. I do pretty well in games, so they end up pretty fast. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just saying that's how it usually is going to be. So what I want to talk about today is... I don't know, I don't have too much energy right now to really think of anything. I just got back from football practice. If you guys play sports, you know it's so tiring, especially if you have, like, for football, what we have is practice starts at 4:30. We have weight room till 5 or 5 something, and then we have conditioning. Conditioning is running, you know, this either speed camp, which is running fast for like short amounts, like doing 40 yards 20 times sprints. And then conditioning is for longer amounts, like doing 120 yards, which is from one goalpost to the other. Today wasn't that bad, but I'm still a little bit tired. I have a cramp still, but let's get this commentary out there. So what I wanted to talk about today is the follow-up to my beginning of talking about gaming itself. It was a 2-minute video, 3-minute video, so I didn't really have much amount of time to talk about it. So what I want to ask you right now is, when did you start playing games? What was your first game? What was your favorite first game? And what would you play on? Xbox, PS3, Game Boys, Nintendo? I never played on any of those besides Xbox. I started off when I was about 8, I want to say. My parents lived in Germany. When I still lived in the Ukraine at 8 years old. I just moved to America when I was 10, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So in my country, not too many people use the internet. I'm not trying to say it's wild or whatever, but most of the time when you see people our age, is like I'm 15, so I'm saying like teenagers, all of them, everybody's pretty much outside all the time. You come home from school, you do your homework. We had a lot of homework, let me tell you that. You guys really have it easy in America, even though I'm not an A+ student, because I really don't try that hard in school, I'm going to admit right now. But we had, I don't know, I want to say 10, maybe 15 pages of homework every day. And it's not, the thing is, in my school, I went to like half a private school. It was pretty hard school. We had chemistry in 5th grade, just imagine that. So, and plus, if you had, look at this guy camping here, I have to point that out. But if you, like, let's say you're doing math, right? First of all, you don't have to show all your work like you have to do in America, which really pisses me off. You have, in my school that I went to not too long ago, middle school, I mean, because I'm in high school now. In middle school, the teachers would be always yelling at me because I did my homework, I got all the answers right, but I didn't show my work because in Ukraine we didn't have calculators and all that stuff. I mean, we did have them, but we didn't use them. It was more of a mental thing to get you more ready. Obviously, you have to use more brain power to get that. So and it's still in high school, the same thing. Teachers always yell at me for that. And look at, I just have to point this out too. Look at this nice 2-piece right here. Reload, get back right into the action, and get this guy. With a Mac 11, you really can't do double sprays at all. It's even hard to get one person sometimes because it is only 20 bullets. So yeah, let me just continue talking. So in Ukraine, people used to and also what I want to say, even if you have every answer right, you don't have to show all your work. But even if you wrote like number 2 a little bit crooked, number 4 a little bit off line, you will get points off if the handwriting isn't perfect. I remember my grandmother used to, because I lived with my grandparents at that time. My parents lived in Germany for about 5 years, and that's how I got my Xbox. But I'll get to that in a little bit. So my grandma used to make me stay up till like 11 rewriting my homework over and over and over again. And math, of course, was the easy part because you didn't have to write that much. But English, we had English, like you guys have Spanish usually, or whatever other second language you have, is to actually we had to write stories in like 5th, 4th grade. You had to write little stories, which is pretty hard. And I learned a lot of English when I was in middle school, I guess, because in Russia or Ukraine, you don't have middle schools, elementary schools, high school. It's just one big school. I mean, it is separated into parts by itself. Like, you know, we all have our own boundaries. Like, little kids don't go past this hallway. You know, because in my school, I wouldn't say we were allowed to fight, but our teachers really didn't care. And this was pretty funny, actually. Remember this guy's name, DA7X, right? I killed him before, I killed him right now, and I go on like a 5 kill just on him. Here's him again. I felt pretty sorry for him. I had to move out in a minute, but you'll keep seeing him popping up. He was one unlucky guy. So yeah, let me continue. So what was I on? Well, so the teachers really didn't care about fighting. I mean, unless you had like broken arm, broken nose, somebody, then your parents would get called in. But most of the time, they really wouldn't care. My parents got called a lot of times. Let me just say that I used to fight almost every day. I was kind of one of those ignorant kids in a way, like not really a badass, but if somebody tries to even say anything to me, I have to like just start a fight. Like, let's go. Yeah, so I mean, it's good times, I guess. I never really got beat up. I mean, of course, we all had got punched and all that. But I really didn't get too much because it was like 5th, 4th grade, so not too much. Just gotta go on right there. Yeah. So, and since as I said before, my parents used to live in Germany, and my dad is a computer programmer, so stuff like that. I was like one of the only kids on the block that had internet, because in my country, at least where the part where I lived, is like not too many people use internet. As I said, most people just go outside after they do their homework and all that. Our main sport was, of course, soccer, as most of European countries. But I did have internet. I was one of the few kids, so yeah. That was pretty cool for me, especially. And then my parents sent me an Xbox on Christmas, and I was so excited. I was like, it was so new to me. Like right now, Xboxes, everybody here is taking it for granted, pretty much in the U.S. Most of my friends have it, and yeah, I see the videos coming to an end. If you guys want, I'll make a second part to this, my life in the Ukraine, I guess I'll call it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please rate, subscribe, comment, tell me if you like the story. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Peace.